Okay, everyone. Starting at the back here of Parliament Oak School, where I attended kindergarten here. And one of the things I remember doing is my mom always used to come pick me up from kindergarten. So one day I decided to get brave and walk home by myself. So we're just going to get a little bit of the route here, which way I took here. This is at Regent Street here, the back of the school. See, the one nice thing about the school always was for the kids that there were bikes here. And these racks were here too. Of course, not these racks that you see here, but there were always bicycle racks here. So let's retrace the path of the original trip home that I took walking by myself. Of course, down this pathway, well, it was sidewalk here, obviously now, but it was a pathway, just a gravel pathway here, and of course the fence I don't think was this green color either. So we're just getting some of the houses of Regent Street. Just kind of walking along here. The shrub there, the back of the play area of the school. With Niagara-on-the-Lake being in a grid pattern like in all squares, there's several ways we could go. This is coming up to Center Street now in Regent. And so of course we're going to assume the route that I took home by myself walking is walking here across. Okay, and we're just going to walk across here to Regent Street. Of course, there's the house of one of the people that was in class, the kindergarten group. So this is Center Street going down, and we could have either gone Victoria or Gate Street. Center Street wasn't all the way clear. So we're going to retrace now, go down Regent Street here. This is actually the other side. Of course, the sidewalk has, of course, since been redone, and remember, this is over almost 35 years ago when I took this step. So I just remember here I'm hold my hand here, just sort of as if I'm saying to myself, like, I'm going home by myself. Going home by myself just because it was such a big deal for me. Okay. Oh geez, sorry, 3 minutes here. Yep. First guy looking back the other way. Lots of traffic here we didn't have back in those days. Going down to a little creek here. There's the fence on the other side there, and then of course there's a creek there. Sometimes me and Roland, my brother, would go in there wading, sometimes with boots, and just maybe a few inches deep, maybe if even that. There's the other side. Continuing on, this is Regent Street and Center and William Street now. Of course, this house where you see those doors, there used to be an old little blue shack there. Of course, it has long since been developed. Some nice new homes. Of course, a funeral home. So yeah, gotta say, it's quite an undertaking. I know my mom was really worried about me taking a walk home by myself, but I did it. I was very daring. Maybe it was in the fall of 74 or 75, I don't know, but I know I couldn't have been more than, I was about 5 years old. Those were a friend of my mom's, and of course she pretty much also a friend of the family's as well. Lived here in this little white house. Now that house was there, and red brick house. Of course, these are like condos, well, not really condos, but like just kind of like a fourplex. So that's a different sign. I don't know if that's for sale or what that's supposed to be. But yeah, this is William and Victoria Streets here now. My God. Of course, we could have gone down Victoria Street here to to Center Street and then up Center Street. Of course, this house there, although it was green at the time, they used to have a dog there named Charky. So that was always nice. And now this house here used to be a real mean guy. He used to live here. His name is Mr. Murray, of course. It was really fixed up, this place there. That's the back part of the property. And of course, if you go across the back here, would eventually end up on my parents' place. The pine trees there just go along the fences of these people of the place as they here, and then just go in. That's house for sale, or what that is there, that sign. Gate and William Streets. Alright, so we wrap things up. Just walking along Gate Street here. Some more of the houses along here. Alright, so of course this was our old house, although it looks nothing like it did. It's been really done up nice. Of course there was a veranda on here, so it's basically the house where the house was that I lived, so I guess that'll be a wrap for that route for walking home. Down Gate Street, all the way from Parliament Oak.